What am I going to do now? Hi, I'm Steve Weber, and after 15 years of sitting on the bench talking to strangers for Bubba Gump, I asked myself, what am I going to do now? Well, one thing I'm doing now is I'm sharing 94 of the best scenes from the movie Forrest Gump to celebrate this year being the 25th anniversary of the movie. Lieutenant Dan's outrage subsided. He lamented, "What am I gonna do now?"
Do you understand what I'm saying, Gump? This wasn't supposed to happen. Not to me. I had a destiny. I was Lieutenant Dan Taylor.
You still Lieutenant Dan.
When we experience deep disappointment, we feel helpless. We feel directionless. All we can ask is, what am I going to do now?
Look at me. What am I gonna do now?
Lieutenant Dan was understandably in a very dark place.
What am I gonna do now?
He felt he lost his identity with the loss of his legs. Forrest reminded Lieutenant Dan that, well, you're still Lieutenant Dan. He didn't want to hear it. All he could do was say, what am I gonna do now? It takes gumption to point out the obvious like Forrest did to Lieutenant Dan. It takes gumption to hear something that you may or may not be ready to hear. Do you want to be more Gump-like? Tell people the obvious, tell people the truth, even if they're not ready to hear it. Let's learn to live our lives with gumption.